Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you my top favorite DIYs for Valentine's Day. So let's get started. I had these keys on hand. Then I picked up this heart at Dollarama. I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree has them as well. My Dollar Tree didn't, but so I picked it up at Dollarama. Then I have this ribbon that I picked up for a different project from Dollarama. I will also be using this rope that came from Dollar Tree. And then for painting this heart, I will be using the stain. It is called Ultimate Wood Stain 1 Coat Coverage. It's from Home Depot by Valentine. I'm just I have it on hand, so I want to use it up. You can paint your heart. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You can paint it with brown paint if you want. And then I'm using some white chalk paint. This is Old White from Annie Sloan, just to do a water down effect on this. So the first thing that we're gonna do is stain this, and I will be using my sponge brushes to do that. I do this to myself every time. I'm just gonna use a lint-free cloth to apply the stain. Much easier. And what I like about using the stain, it is dry already. Just because I went with such a light coat. Now I'm going to mix some paint and water. And I want it very watered down. Like quarter cup to like maybe just a water to a little drop of paint, just so you see. That's it. Now I'm gonna mix it up, and once you mix it up, if you think you don't have enough, you can always add a little bit more, but I think I do have enough. Just going with the dry cloth just to wipe it down. And then from the lid, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of paint and just go around the edges like that. And then I'm going to wet it again with the same paint and just kind of give it a wash. I just really wanted the edges to be a little bit darker, so that's why. Okay, I think I have achieved that look that I was going for, and now I'm going to assemble my key and my little ribbon. Just want to use this just for a measure so I don't make it too big. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to heat up my glue gun. So I'm going to hot glue the key right there. I would recommend maybe choosing a bit of a different ribbon. This one was a little bit harder to work with. And there we go. I think this turned out really cute and rustic, which is farmhouse type of decor, which is what I was looking for. For the next one, I will be making a pillow, and I am using, which is, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with, are the super soft microfiber cloths from Dollar Tree. These are the pure white ones. They're not the off-white, they're the pure white ones. And then I just had some stuff left over from a different project that I will be using. So I'm using this material and this material. And then I'm also using this felt piece. So I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is cut out my heart from this material. So from the scrap materials. Trace them and cut them out. Okay, so that's done, and now I'm going to glue this pillowcase together. And you want to glue, I think I have a full tutorial on how to hot glue for those of us that don't know how to sew. So you want the outside to be on the so the insides to be on the outsides, because you're gonna be turning it inside out, right? So you want to match it all up, and because it is from the dollar store, it might not be, they might not be exactly the same in size, but you have to make it work. And then you want to hot glue it around, and then maybe just to about here, so that way you can fit a pillow in. Or if you're going to be inserting the stuffing, which is what I'm going to be doing, then you just want to hot glue it after, close it up after you're done doing that. And I'm using my less hot glue gun because I tend to burn myself a lot, so I like to use the hot glue gun that's not so hot. For the stuffing, once I'm ready, I have an old pillow that nobody uses anymore, and I'm just going to open it up, take out the stuffing, and stuff this pillow with it. I'm gonna turn it once it had a chance to cool off the glue. You want to turn it inside out or right side in, or there we go. And now I'm going to add the decor on it, and you want to kind of go towards the middle, because once you stuff it, it's gonna you want it to look okay. adjust it before you're hot gluing it. Okay, I think I'm happy with the positions, and I'm going to hot glue it. While that's drying, I'm gonna get my pillow ready. And now to hot glue it, you just fold the inside and add the hot glue. And then fold again the top too and just press it down. And then if there's any area that you might have missed, just add a bit more glue. And there we go. For my next project, I am using these tiles, wood tiles that I have gotten. I think it's like flooring samples or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Kitchen samples. Somebody had donated it to me for my home daycare, but I only have 3 left now, which wouldn't be enough. So I thought I reuse them for my crafts. So I'm using 3 of these, and then I have these blocks from the Dollarama. I think they were $2.50, and they're a bit bigger than the ones that you can get at the Dollar Tree. They're a little bit higher and a little bit longer, but I had stained them. I didn't want to show you use the same stain as the other project, and I had stained them all, and then I also cut couple of them just so I can fit them on the board. So the first, and then I'm also going to use my marker again. So for the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give these a coat of white paint, and I'm using the same chalk paint as the previous project. Okay, I'm going to let these dry, and I don't think I will be applying a second coat. Now for these, I am going to glue these on now and to frame the little block. You can use wood glue. I am using hot glue because it's faster. Wood glue will make it last longer. I might go over it later, but for now I'm just using the hot glue. There. And then I'm going to do some writing in here using the black marker. I actually decided to use the permanent marker. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the... So here they are, all finished. I've had a book that have completely fallen apart, so I saved some pages from it. And then some, I'm using nautical rope that I am just unraveling, and there's like 3 pieces of it in here, so I am just going to use 1 piece and save the other one for a different project. And I'm using my forged hammer spray paint. So I'm going to take 10 of these hearts. So these hearts are just craft hearts that I have in my stash, and I am going to spray paint them with, and they're sticky ones, So I'm going to spray paint them with the spray paint. That's it, I'm going to let them dry now. While that's drying, I'm going to work on my little thing here. So I want to cut it. There. I'm going to set them aside. And I'm going to unravel my rope. Okay, so that's done. And now I'm going to take some glue. Hopefully it will work. And I'm going to make sure that they're all bent at the same height. So I have all 10 of them cut, and now I'm going to take it, and I want to leave some room on the side for hanging. And I'm applying glue on both ends. And I'm going to repeat that with all of them, and I approximately leave the same amount in between. So I just measure the width, and then I put the other one where I measured. It's not gonna be perfect because it does move, but it's gonna be pretty close. And my hearts are dry somewhat, so I'm going to assemble my garland. And I kind of like that the color on some of them, like the red ones, is showing through a little bit. It just makes them look a little different. Today I'm going to show you a very simple and easy tutorial for a Valentine's Day sign. I love making signs, I love using them in my decor, and this one is so rustic and so, in my opinion, perfect for any home decor. The noise that you're hearing in the background is my daughter's vacuuming. I am in the basement in my craft room, so I do apologize. So the materials that you're gonna need are some pieces of scrap wood. I'm using these two that I've had left over from a previous project. And then you're also gonna need some sort of pieces of wood to attach these together. So I am using another scraps of wood that I had left over from a different project. And I'm just going to actually glue them to the boards to keep the boards together. And then you need rope. I am just using kitchen twine, some wood glue, and some hot glue. And I'm also using some clamps just to keep the wood together. I'm also going to use a pencil for my writing and a pair of scissors. So the first thing that I want to do is glue these two boards together. So I am going to put some glue on the edge here where they're gonna meet. And then I'm going to put some on this piece of wood. And then the next one. And then I'm going to use my clamps, if they work, which I have a feeling they might not. But they will work here. To keep everything together. I'm going to use these bigger clamps too. So while that's holding it in place, I am going to write my letters. So I'm going to use my pencil just so I can have it traced out. And if you make a mistake, you can just erase it. And now, right where I wrote it out, I am going to put some hot glue on it. And then I'm going to glue the rope. You want to work fairly fast because mine has already dried. And so I'm just going to remove it and add a new one. Be careful not to burn yourself. You can always wait for the wood to dry before you do this, but I just wanted to get it done. I'm a little impatient. So I think it turned out really nice, and here is what it looks like with my decor, and it turned out so cute. I ended up actually adding some more twine around the edge because I found that I didn't center the letters quite well, but I think it looks really, really nice. Very rustic and fits right with my style. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it here, but we'll see. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for stopping by and watching my video.